good afternoon here afternoon, but it could be good morning, afternoon, or good evening depending on your location and when you're viewing this video. This is Budi Raharjo from Padepokan Budi Raharjo. Let's start with ngopi dulu. Nice, this is actually a Indonesian coffee, Aceh Gayo, made in with V60. The process is V60. This is Aceh Garo Arabica. So we are here in Yogyakarta, somewhere in Java, kind of down. If you look at the map of Java, somewhere if you look in the middle of Java, central Java, but you go down. This is not part of the central Java in terms of the administrative, because Yogyakarta is by its own. So uh, I actually took a train from Bandung, very nice train from Bandung to Yogyakarta. It's not a sleeper, it's not a fast high speed train. It's just a good regular train, but it is not regular train. It is what we call a panoramic train, where you have all the glasses, and on top you have glasses, so you can see the whole view basically. And it is actually pretty cool in terms of good, and cool in terms of temperature wise, because I thought, maybe with all these glasses and we are traveling morning. I traveled as we started 7:40 a.m. in Bandung and arrived in Jogja close to 2 p.m. So I was wondering, I was worried if it's going to be like very hot because of the sun, but it turned out it's okay. In fact, I have to wear my jacket. I had to wear my jacket because the temperature was around 20 degrees centigrade when we started, and around 22 uh, on the way here. So anyway, so that was the story. Almost 6 hours. So that was okay. 6 hours. Now let's go back to the program. It's about the internet condition in Indonesia. Now, internet in Indonesia is quote unquote free, but it's not free because it is monitored, not monitored in terms of monitored by the government, but the regulation is controlled by the government. So in Indonesia, there is censorship in terms of online gambling, porn, and things that are against our own Indonesian view, Indonesian as a country view, like for example terrorism. So those groups that websites related to those groups that are illegal in Indonesia are banned, are filtered. The same thing if you have online gambling, which is big issues in Indonesia. The website is banned or blocked. Now the problem is sometimes, in my opinion, they still kind of haphazard in the way they block the sites. They do not block based on names, because when you have an online gambling, they have a name, and then when you block the name, it will switch. Say they just close it and then they move to another place using another domain, another name, whatever it is, and then start or continue their gambling right activities, and then the government blocked that domain, and then it will spawn another. So that was the case. I think for this particular case, the online gambling was hosted in one of those WordPress sites. Probably somebody or some organization or institution um, was using WordPress domain. Say, I don't know, maybe abc.wordpress.com, right? And then and the WordPress site was not managed properly, so it was hosted, or it was taken over by online gambling. Now, my problem with the way our government blocked these online gambling sites is by using IP. So, for example, if you are blocking one IP, the whole websites that are hosted in that one IP, because you can have one IP with many domain names or subdomain names. Oh, that's the problem. Because if you're doing that one, if you block one IP, you are going to block the whole domains or the whole sites that are listed in that IP. So, oof, I know this is like a difficult task because online gambling is illegal in Indonesia, so it has to be banned, blocked. Uh, but in my opinion, blocking names through domain names is not effective. You have to follow the money, but that's difficult. I know it's difficult, but hey, you have to do what you have to do. Anyway, because of this, my website, sorry, my blog, not website. I have a blog, Rahar. It's just like my last name, Raharjo, but only the first six characters. So H-A-R-H-A-H-A-R-D. So sorry, Rahard. So it's Raharjo, the old spelling, the Indonesian spelling, Raharjo, but you take the first six characters, Rahard. Yeah, I know it's so it's rahat.wordpress.com. I could not access it this morning. Apparently, it was blocked last night. I could not access it this morning, so I complained. Now it is open again. So the IP was blocked. Now the IP is open again, so I can see my website. I don't know if WordPress is using other IPs. I don't know what happened to those other IPs, but mine is already open again. So anyway, that's the story about how blocking is done in Indonesia. I think I have description about this blocking scheme, but I think it was in Bahasa Indonesia a long time ago. Anyway, that's about it. I will see you again. Stay safe, stay happy, stay safe, and stay healthy, and drink coffee, lots of coffee in the Bye.